What's up, guys? Welcome to Boxing Decades, and I want to jump right into this. Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury decided to fight again for a third time to create a trilogy fight. They're fighting December 3rd in London, and I believe this is for the WBC heavyweight title. There have been many stupid fights in boxing. This is definitely one of them, at least in my lifetime. Tyson Fury and Chisora have already fought twice, and Fury has already won twice. So this isn't a real trilogy fight. There's nothing that's here to be won. There's no tiebreaker. There's nothing. Fury is the champion. He already beat Chisora 2 times. I don't see Chisora being a competitive match for Tyson Fury. There's nothing against Chisora. I think he's a great fighter, and he doesn't back down from competition. He is literally a warrior in that ring. But there's other fighters that I'd much rather see Tyson Fury, fight against instead of Derek Chisora. But apparently, no other heavyweight is available in December, and for some reason, Tyson Fury needs to fight in December. So that's why this fight is happening. It's because Chisora is, I guess, the only option left. And Fury did say in a Frank Warren interview that he promised Chisora, I think at the end of their second fight, that they would fight again. So I guess this is the Gypsy King keeping his word, being a man of his word, and giving Chisora that third fight. Really, I think it's just kind of a quick payday for Fury. I mean, it is what it is. This is boxing. There has been a lot of controversy around the pay-per-view price, at least in the UK. I know there's a max price. It's £26.95 British pounds. In America, that's nothing. I mean, pay-per-view prices are fucking insane. But that is the max price set over there. And for a fight like this that, first of all, nobody asked for. Second of all, nobody really wants to see. Chisora, like I said, Chisora's already been beaten twice. I think Chisora's on the way down in his career, whereas Fury right now is clearly in his prime. Why set it at the max price? If you want people to tune in and buy the pay-per-view to actually watch this fight, don't set it at the max price. This isn't Usyk versus Fury. This isn't some major fight. This is Derek Chisora versus Tyson Fury, a fight nobody really wants to see. Don't set it at the max pay-per-view price. So I want to do a quick breakdown analysis of what I think this fight is going to look like. And I say quick because I think all of us already know what the outcome of this fight is going to be. But let's get into it. The first fight was actually an awesome fight, and whoever got to see it live really got their money's worth. Fury at the time was 22 years old, and I think Chisora was 27, and they both had 14 wins and 0 losses, and I think Fury had 10 knockouts and Chisora had 9. Very even, and they're both on their way to becoming great boxers. This fight was for both the British and Commonwealth heavyweight champion. Chisora was the defending champion in this fight. Chisora went for a very Mike Tyson strategy in this fight, and he did look good. He was bobbing and weaving a lot, sort of bringing out that peekaboo style, throwing a lot of hooks. In this fight, you can see him standing square to Tyson Fury, which is basically a stance to let off power shots. He seemed to wobble Fury a little bit in the second round, which seemed like an indicator that Chisora may KO Fury and win this fight. However, Fury regained his composure and ended up winning most of, if not the rest of the fight. Chisora in this fight was throwing bombs. It was clear he was trying to KO Fury, and he landed some great shots. It actually gave me more respect for Fury's chin in this fight. However, Fury seemed very, very relaxed during this fight. Not a care in the world. You could see him in between rounds, actually, where he looks so calm and collected, versus Chisora, who seemed relatively out of breath. It was clear that Tyson Fury had way better conditioning for this fight, and he was just in much better shape. Fury was throwing a lot of little light jabs throughout this fight. He has such a long-ass reach that it doesn't really matter if he snaps his jab, because he could just throw it out there and make it effective. But he just kept peppering the jabs right in Chisora's face, and that really breaks down a guy, especially if you land a few jabs in a row and then land a very clean power shot. As the fight went on, Fury just kept dominating Chisora, which eventually led to the unanimous decision in favor of Tyson Fury. This was the first time in both of their careers that they went to the 12th round. So the second fight was the WBO title eliminator fight. Tyson Fury is now 26 years old and Chisora is 30 years old. Fury's record is now 22 wins and 0 losses, where Chisora is 20 wins and 4 losses. Chisora went on to lose 3 more times after his first fight with Tyson Fury, and it's not really a great track record to come back and fight somebody who is undefeated or stayed undefeated after you've already lost to him. So Chisora was coming into this fight as an underdog. Fury fought almost exclusively southpaw in this fight, which was definitely meant to throw Chisora off his game plan, and it worked. Fury was very light on his feet, and he was setting the pace early on. Chisora was landing some great shots, a similar tactic to his first fight with that Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier style, and in this fight, he was throwing a lot more gazelle hooks, which Joe Frazier loved to do. Tyson Fury looked way better than he did in the first fight. You can see there was an actual improvement in his boxing skill from the first fight and into this second. Fury was throwing harder punches in this fight, which was something he wasn't doing much of in the first fight. You can see a lot throughout this fight that Fury was really trying to land those hard shots and hurt Chisora versus the first fight where Tyson was just trying to outbox Chisora. Chisora's having a much harder time coming in and getting shots off on Fury. Fury's defense just leveled up, and it seemed that Chisora's skill level just didn't match. The constant peppering of Fury's jabs was cutting Chisora. His condition worsened as the fight went on, and at the end of the 10th round, Chisora's coach pulled him out of the fight. This fight was way less competitive and way less action-packed than the first fight. You could see that Fury clearly dominated Chisora in this fight, and that just the difference in skill level. So, how will the third fight go? Fury is currently 34 years old and Chisora is 38. So already, Fury's in his prime and Chisora is definitely past his prime. Fury has a record of 32-0 and 1 draw. Chisora has a record of 33-12. This is why I wanted to make this analysis quick, because I think everybody has the same answer. It's clear that Chisora is the underdog coming into this fight. And it's also very apparent that Tyson Fury's skill level has just kept improving throughout his career, where Chisora has clearly been losing, and I just don't think he's as dedicated as he once was. I think this is going to be, it's going to be a payday for him as well, but just the skill level just doesn't match anymore, not even close. Plus, Chisora already lost twice, so this fight is fucking ridiculous. This fight is most likely going to go into the later rounds. Fury's going to use his long reach to avoid Chisora's power punches, because most likely Chisora will come into this fight using the same exact strategy that didn't work for him twice. But in his defense, I think that's the only strategy he could do. When you're fighting such a taller guy, I mean, Chisora is 6'1", Tyson Fury is 6'9", I think. When you're fighting a guy of that stature, or just in general, if you're a shorter fighter, the peekaboo style is meant to help you. However, I don't think Chisora has actually mastered it, especially against a very skilled boxer like Tyson Fury. So peekaboo's really his only option, because Chisora is not going to be able to box Tyson Fury. I don't think he can. Tyson Fury's boxing skill is way better, and Chisora is just kind of like get in the ring and bang. Chisora's going to try and knock out Fury every single round, and he's not going to be victorious, and he's going to gas himself. I have Tyson Fury winning this fight by stoppage or knockout in the late rounds, in mid to late rounds. I could also see this fight going to a unanimous decision, obviously to Tyson Fury. Chisora may get lucky. The heavyweight division is very exciting like that. These big boys, they throw around punches and can just with one punch can change the whole course of the fight. Also, Derek Chisora has literally nothing to lose, so that may add some sort of excitement factor to this fight. I don't see Chisora winning though. So that's what I think is going to happen, just based off of quick analysis from the first two fights and general common sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider tapping the like button and subscribing to the channel. I'm making boxing content every single week. And as always, thank you for watching.